Hey everyone, what's up? I am coming to you today with a vlog, and I haven't done one of these in a while, only because I haven't really had anything that I wanted to talk about, but excuse me, first off, I'm coming off of a sickness, so I sound a little nasally right now, but I wanted to come to you guys and bring you a vlog of some sort, because I know that's kind of what a lot of you all like about my videos is the ones that I'm giving advice or being inspirational or something. So today, as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about goal setting. And I actually filmed this video about 2 months ago during the summer or the end of the summer, and I never posted it because one, it was bad quality filming, and two, I just never ended up posting it for some reason. So I wanted to still get the information out to you guys because I think it's valuable information and information that will help you reach your goals or whatever success that you want to attain. Kind of explaining what goal setting is, there are two different kinds of goals, and this is all my personal opinion before I even get started, and off of experience and things that I've learned throughout my college years and things like that. So by no means is this straight out of a book or anything like that. This is kind of just like overall like things that I've learned. So there are two different kinds of goals. There is short-term goals and there are also long-term goals. Short-term goals meaning things that you can attain in a week, a month, 6 months is a short-term goal for some people, while a long-term goal is basically the summation of a bunch of short-term goals that end up being this huge long-term goal, which is like, you know, your dream of becoming, you know, a doctor, or, you know, graduating with a college degree in 4 years, you know, big milestones in your life that you want to reach to, and doing short-term goals will get you to where you want to be. So short term is short, long term is long. A long, far away, you have to kind of work your way up to it. So with short term goals and just goal setting in general, you know, number one thing I will say, whoa, sorry, some like ghost just popped out of my storage unit in my apartment and just scared the crap out of me, so that like really threw me off. But yeah, so talking about short-term goals and goal setting in general, the number one thing you want to remember is be realistic with yourself. If you are one of those people, which I am, that I like to relax, I like to have me time, days where I can just lay in my bed and just soak in, like just being like not worried about the world. You know, you have to be realistic and understand those things about yourself. Know what you are going to do realistically and what you're not going to do. Sometimes we set these unattainable goals for ourselves. Maybe they may not be impossible for other people, but if you yourself don't have the skill set and the self-control to actually stay with those guidelines and stick to what you've planned for yourself, then you're not going to be successful in reaching the goal that you want to attain. So in that, again, be realistic with yourself. If you are, for an example, studying for a big test, you know, and it's a month away, and, you know, a lot of young people, you know, we're looking at taking our GREs, our MCATs, our LSATs, I can't even say LSATs, you know, all these huge benchmark testing, SATs, ACTs, all that kind of stuff, PCAT, whatever, you know, all those tests. You want to make sure that you are giving yourself an ample amount of time to really realistically give yourself a chance to reach that goal and be successful. So you know, me personally, I tried to give myself kind of like you're gonna look at your stuff for your GRE you're gonna look at your stuff for your GRE once a day and for an hour. And I set that goal for myself, but me personally, my schedule is so crazy, I couldn't find 1 hour in the day that was the same every day. It never happens for me. So I had to be creative. You know, I took a lot of notes on my phone. I would download the little flashcard apps and put vocab words on there. I would record myself reading texts and you know, tips and tricks on how to take the test and different strategies, and I would, you know, listen to my voice memos as I was walking around campus and going to class and things like that. So you have to be creative in the way, because I couldn't sit down and study every day, but what I could do was, you know, create a way for me to still get some studying time in while I was still on the go and moving around all day long. So that is kind of how I try to reach my short-term goal. Long-term goals, again, you also have to be realistic. If you're trying to be an actress, or let's not even go that big because that's like a really far-fetched. Let's say you're trying to go to school in the fall. Right now it's December, so you want to go to school next year. So let's say you're a senior in high school or you're a senior in college, you want to go to grad school. Well, college-wise, undergraduate, as senior, this is a really good time for you to start looking at different colleges and really understanding what you need to get together in order to go to college. A lot of people don't know about FAFSA, financial aid, when it comes to that, scholarships, grants, different paperwork that you need to have whenever you do go to college. Writing your essays and having people look over them for you and things like that. You have to make sure that you're planning accordingly for the goal that you're trying to reach, because a lot of times we wait until the last minute to get stuff done, and then it doesn't happen because we didn't have enough time. And I know, especially with minorities in this country, just generically, we're at a disadvantage, and most of our parents did not go straight into college from high school, or some people didn't even graduate from high school. So you're going into a world where academia is very huge, and you're coming from a background that is not as enforced and not as pronounced in your daily life. So if you're coming from that kind of disadvantage, you have to take it upon yourself to try and find the resources that you need to go to college. Don't be lazy. Don't be that person that only follows the crowd and kind of just does what everybody else does. If you truly want something, you're going to go after it. And so you want to use, again, your resources that you have. If you don't have anybody that's gone to college before around you, if you don't have a computer at home, go to your local library. Use the computer there. If you don't know anybody who went to college, talk to a teacher at school. Every teacher had to have gone to college at some point. Reach out to people, ask them for help, ask them for advice. They will help you. In most circumstances, they will. You just have to be able and willing to get that help that you need. And that's the biggest piece of it for so many of us, is we don't like to ask for help. I'm guilty. Me, guilty. But I've had to learn the hard way that you have to ask for help. You have to, because at the end of the day, you could either be stuck in the same position that you're in, they can tell you no, and then you're still stuck in that same position, or they can actually help you and you can be in a better place than you were to begin with. So really, when you ask for help, it's nothing, you're not losing out on anything. It's just a matter of getting, putting your pride to the side and really saying, hey, I need help with this. I don't know what I'm doing. And so being able to kind of have that realization will be definitely a good thing for you when it comes to goal setting and trying to reach different things, because nobody got anywhere without somebody else reaching back and helping them get to where they want to be. Nobody in this world got somewhere by themselves, period. I don't care what you try to say. Somebody helped somebody out. Somebody gave you a chance, and that person who's the CEO of the biggest company in the world, somebody gave that person a chance. So, but I bet you that person was not afraid to ask for help and was not afraid to use what they had around them and make something shake. Okay? You just gotta make it happen. So, yeah, that is my tips. Goal setting. Make goals. Set yourself up. It's a good way to kind of get yourself in the mode of being more obedient, having a lot of self-control and self-advocacy. You get practice doing that through, setting yourself up with challenges and, restraining yourself from temptation and restraining yourself from always wanting to do what you want to do at that moment. That's not a good thing. Always doing something that you want at that moment. Life is not like that. Sometimes you gotta put in work and then you get a prize. Put in work, get a prize. Put in work, get a prize. That's my motto. Work hard, play as hard as you work. Like I said in my college video like a year ago, 2 years ago now. As long as you work as hard as you're trying to party and have good times in your life, you're good. That's all you gotta worry about. So yeah, kind of rambled a little bit, but there you go. That's my little vlog on goal setting. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all know how it goes. And I will see you guys later. Bye.